Comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor. I'm here to help you pick it up. We're talking about arbitraging.company. We're talking about these cryptos. We're talking about the new Apex. The new Apex is awesome. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to get a trade, very easy to get out of a trade. It's easy to make money. It's easy to lose money. So you need to be careful. You need to be careful with your losses. You need to control your losses. When I didn't control my losses, I started losing coins. So I don't like losing coins. So I stay away from that 50 to 1. That 50 to 1 gets me into trouble. It'll get you into trouble. I've been trading for 10 years. If it gets me into trouble, you'll be into trouble. You can't control your stop loss. You think you can push that button, but you can't. You can't push it fast enough. You need to have a stop. Therefore, you have to use the 20 to 1. And here's Apex. It's awesome. Right now, Bitcoin's in a big triangle. So it had a big down move, which was expected. It's the bottom of the triangle. Makes sense to me. Unless it breaks out, it's not going anywhere else except back up. Now over here, to replace your trades, long or short. I know you guys already know some of this stuff. It's not a problem. Now over here, you have a pending order, or you have the market order, or you have a pending order. Either one. I usually use market. You can do pending if you're looking for a breakout. You want to put one down below or one above, just in case you're not watching it. Now this here's 50 to 1. 50 to 1, you don't get any stop loss. 20 to 1, you get a stop loss. You get to pick your stop. I usually do a 0.2, 0.3, no more. Because if you don't keep your losses small, you're not going to be around. I did the worst when I used the 50 to 1 because I had no stop. There is no stop. Now the boost is great. Still use the 20 to 1. Use the boost to help you double up your trade. It's not a problem. You don't have to use it all the time, but when you think you have a good trade or you're in the right mind frame for it and you want to try doubling up without having to put up extra money, that's the way to do it. Works great. So right now we're on the day chart. Let's take it down to a 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart had a gigantic move down. If you missed that one, it's gone for that. That was a great move down if anybody caught that. I wasn't able to get it. I was trading the currency markets. That was a great move down. Let's see this on a lower time frame. 15 minute. Okay, so we had a big move down, a big pull up. Get that volume out of the way. So move down, pull up, go to a 5 minute. And there's the pull up. Okay, good. Now you can put a moving average on here, which works great. Yeah, change the colors a little bit so you can see it. Now, if you stayed under, when you crossed underneath, you stayed in. You could have traded this whole thing until you crossed out and got out. Easy way to do it. I like trading like that. Very simple. All the systems I've come up with that trade really good or find the big moves basically are pretty much just like this. Now they might be a little different. They might have other stuff involved. You know how it is. But I mean, this is the basic move. This is what you're looking for. It's that whole move. Now I found a free indicator that came to me this morning and I was playing with it and it worked pretty good. Let me see if I can pop it on here. Here it is. And basically it would have got you in. Here's the same moving average. This is the MT4 chart. Same moving average dropping through, staying down below the whole time and then popped up. Now this indicator gives you a cross. So you have a cross here and here when it goes underneath. So just in case you need extra help finding the trade, it gets you in the trade. And then from here, it gave you the same cross here at the same time to get out. Now I changed the parameters on this, and you'd probably need those parameters to help you. Basically, I just made them much smaller because this thing was much slower for a higher time frame. And you can trade it on a higher time frame, that's fine too. But most of us like to scalp, get in and out of the market. Bitcoin's been pretty erratic, so if you're not using lower time frames, you're not getting out soon enough. You're taking bigger losses than what you need to. But this is how I like to trade it, and I found this indicator, and I thought maybe it would help you. It definitely looks interesting. I'm playing with it, see what else it can do. I'm changing the parameters back and forth, trying to figure it out more. But if you'd like to get this indicator, just leave me a comment, an email address, and I'll send it to you. It's free. It's on the internet. Anybody can have it. Just it got sent to me, and I was playing with it. And it does the same thing as the moving average does that I got it set up to do. And I believe this is just a 10 moving average. So it's the same as right now I got set up same as a 10, which worked really good. Gets you in and out. So just in case you can't spot it crossing the line enough, it gives you a heads up. I don't know if it has indicators to let you know that it crossed. I think you just have to visualize it. But it was definitely different. So if that could help, I don't know. Because we're back over here with the same moving average. And if you had that chart up, it might give you some clarity to stay in the trade all the way. I mean, this should help you anyway, but still, sometimes we need that little extra to stay calm, stay in the trade, stay in long enough to make money. You know how it is. But this will definitely make you money, and that's what we're here to do. Now, we don't have the liquidity yet, but it's coming. I mean, if we have our money on here, it's here, and we're just trying to gather more tokens so that later it's worth more. I definitely like Apex a lot. It's easy to use. It's easy to trade. It's definitely in and out. Right now we're getting ready to cross back underneath the moving average here on a 5-minute chart. We could take this down to a 1-minute chart or 3-minute chart maybe. Okay, here we've already crossed back underneath. Now we do have a green candle. We can always go to Heikin-Ashi candles. Those always help. There we go. It's still red. We're underneath, so that's still a sell trade. We can even take this down to a 1-minute chart if we want. It's pretty aggressive 1 minute, but now 1 minute we've been underneath for quite a while, and we're getting ready to go back above, it looks like. Or continue on down. There's no way to really know except to watch it. And you can watch 3 time frames. You can go back and forth to 2 time frames. Now on this, if you're going to trade the 5-minute chart or the 3-minute chart, see how we're above it and we're coming back down? I definitely recommend you going over and checking out the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart says you're underneath, and if this goes back red, you're going to continue on down some more. So you need to pay attention to the 15. I would only be looking for sells at this point until this crossed up and was above. So that would probably be a good way for you to do this, is to go ahead and go to the 15-minute chart, see where you're at. Are we underneath? Are we going down? We have red Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, we had red, but we're getting a green one, so therefore I should wait. Once this turns red, you can go back to the 3-minute or 5-minute and then take the sell trade. Now, since we're still green on the 15-minute chart, we're still below the moving average, so therefore it's still a sell. So if you actually wanted to, you could go back to the 5-minute chart and just look for the sell trade, wait for this to cross. Once this crossed, you're pretty safe as a sell trade because you got the higher time frame to help you, know the direction. It's always good to have that, because if it was above it, you'd only be looking for buy trades. Why go against the higher time frames? They're just going to take your money. This way you're not going in blind. You're checking out the background. You're checking out what's going on. 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart's been going down hard for a while. It's got to pull back up. So you know you're looking for sell trades. Things been going down for a whole time. Now from here, you go back to your 5-minute chart, or just go back 3-minute chart, and you're waiting for a red candle and going down. Once you got that, you know you got a good sell trade because the other two are telling you that it's going down, that they're sell trades. So that's a good way to look at this. Anyway, hope this stuff helps you guys. I love Apex. It's easy to trade. You should be playing with it. At least be on demo mode and be practicing with it. But definitely use the 20 to 1. Stay away from the 50 to 1. I know you'll make money with the 50 to 1, but it's a bad habit. I was messing with it too, and all it did was I got spankings, and it was not nice. So anyway, guys, stay Apex strong. We'll talk to you soon. Hang in there. Bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.